Blessed be everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to help you learn to meditate even if you have a restless mind, a restless body, or your thoughts are just jumping around from tree to tree, and it makes it almost impossible for you to sit down and do any kind of meditation, because meditation is incredibly useful and really important for magical work. But before we dive into that, my name is Sandra. I'm the author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path, using magic, connecting to spirit through the practices of witchcraft. And if you want to do just that, if you want to know more about Wicca and witchcraft, more about magic, tarot and shadow work, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. If you want to know where to start your witchcraft practice, you're just fumbling around trying to figure out, well, where do I start? There's all these things to do and I don't know what I start with and what to do next. I have a free masterclass. It's called How to Start Your Witchcraft Practice. There's a link in the description field below this video, and you can also go to my website mysterywitchschool.com and find a link there on the homepage to download that free masterclass. So when it comes to meditation, a lot of people struggle with it. I know that it's not an easy thing for me. Even now, I can struggle with meditation at times because I have a very active thinking mind. And I've found techniques that have helped me be able to focus and do that meditation. Why meditate? Because it helps us develop the ability to concentrate, which is really important for magic and spell crafting. It helps us learn to use our imagination to be able to visualize and sense and hear and touch and taste the result of our magic before it's even happened, so that we can put ourselves in the wish fulfilled. It helps calm our emotions. It can help release and relieve a lot of the psychological turmoil that we experience, because it enables us to just bring our mind home, to bring our focus back into a more one-pointed focus, and to come back to who we are. Our journey of discovering or rediscovering who we are and creating our lives here in the great earth simulation really requires us to be able to take time out from all the distractions in the world and come back to ourselves, and to come back to our connection to ourselves, the connection to spirit, connection to the gods, and connection to nature. And meditation can really help you do that. It's fundamental for all kinds of spiritual and magical practices. So it is an important skill to learn and to be able to harness. Now, you don't need to meditate for hours like some people do. You can start meditating for 2 minutes and then build yourself up to 10 minutes or 15 minutes to half an hour a day, depending on how much time you allow yourself and where you're at in regards to your meditation. If you are struggling to meditate, then aim for 2 minutes. Aim just to spend 2 minutes, maybe twice a day to start with, just practicing some of these techniques that I'm going to give you. Now, one of the reasons, or probably a number of the reasons, why you've got the restless mind, why you're not able to relax when it comes to meditating, is because you've probably just come out of your normal everyday world. The brain is in a beta wave state. It could be even in a high beta wave state, so even more rushed and caught up in the day-to-day. And you have to bring it down into an alpha wave state at least. So that means you've got to change the way that your brain's operating, and that can take time. You can't just sit on your cushion and meditate if you're just coming from work or you're just coming from doing something. That's one of the reasons why meditation is best done as soon as you get up in the morning, because you're already in that alpha wave state, so you don't have to transition from beta, or just before you go to bed at night, because you're starting to go into the alpha wave state, because you're starting to get sleepy, your brain's starting to produce melatonin, and you're starting to transition into that brainwave state automatically. So meditating first thing in the morning and the last thing at night can be really helpful, especially if you're just learning to meditate. But if you can't do that. Then don't expect to just sit on your cushion and automatically go into that alpha wave state. You kind of need to prepare yourself to do that. Another reason why you can struggle with meditation as well is because there might be a lot of anxiety going on. You may have racing thoughts. You might have a lot of chatter inside your head. You may be stressed, and you may be physically uncomfortable as well. So make sure that you're physically comfortable when you're meditating. You don't have to sit cross-legged on the floor in full lotus. You can sit on the floor cross-legged in half lotus, or you can sit on a chair. As long as you're sitting up straight and you're feeling very supported and very comfortable, that's all you need for meditation. So make sure that you have a comfortable space. Make sure that you're not going to be disturbed. These things are really important when you're starting out to meditate. So find a comfortable space, that it's at a comfortable temperature. Rug up if you need to rug up, or, cool down if you need to cool down. And get physically comfortable. It can help if you light a candle. It can help if it's a bit dark around you, so there's no bright lights. The darkness can help you go into an alpha wave state a lot quicker. It also can help you produce more of the chemicals you need to produce in your brain, in your brain, to be able to take you into a trance state. So if you can dim the lights if it's during the day somehow, or pull the curtains, or do it by your meditation by candlelight, or even in pitch darkness, it's one of the best ways to do your meditation. Don't have crazy expectations that when you first start meditating that you're going to be able to sit and focus, whatever type of meditation you're doing, for very long without your mind thinking about what you're going to do the next day, or that day, or what happened a few hours ago, what you're going to say to so-and-so next time something happens, all the things that we think about. Don't have expectations that that's going to stop. You're not making your mind blank, and you're not stopping thoughts. You are going into a state of focusing on one thing, usually when you first start to meditate. You may be focusing on your breath and just focusing on the out-breath. You may be focusing on a sound, if you're doing sound meditation. Or you may be focusing on a mantra. Or you could be focusing on something that's more conceptual. So you could be saying, who am I? Or what am I? There's so many different types of meditation. And the meditations that I teach in the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy are mindfulness meditation to begin with, focusing on the body, because I think the body is one of the easiest things to focus on. And when you're focusing on the body, it can help you relax physically a lot faster. There's 3 aspects to focus on, because there's 3 things that can be causing you to be distracted. One of them is discomfort in your body. The other is your emotional discomfort, and the other is your thoughts that are causing the emotional and hence physical discomfort. So if you can start with the body, you could work your way up to being aware of what it is you're feeling and what it is that you're thinking, so that you can start to let go of that tension. The tension that you're experiencing, the chatter, the restlessness, that's resistance. It's resistance to being in that calm, meditative state. The body is resisting. The emotions are resisting. The mind is resisting, because it's programmed to be go, 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 do, 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 tense, tense, tense. So one of the first things you can do when you sit down to meditate is to focus on your breath, just taking a deep breath in for 4 counts, a short hold at the top, and then breathing out for, say, 6 counts. If you breathe out slower than you breathed in, you're going to calm the nervous system down. So you can do that counting, and do that 9 times, and just see the difference that even that focusing on counting is going to do, because counting gives your brain something to do. It gives you something to think about, and it will start to calm your body down. So start with the counting, start with your breathing. In the Mystery Witch School 101, I do guided meditations. So that's where I'm guiding you to doing the breathing, to doing the focus on whatever it is that you're focusing. And guided meditations can be a great way to start because you have got someone to listen to and they're guiding you through things that you're thinking about or doing. And that can be a great introduction to learning to concentrate and focus on something so that when you come to do meditation where you're not being guided by anyone, it can be a little easier to do it that way. What I like to do next is a body scan. Just observe where the tension is in your body. Like, where is it? What does it feel like? Where is this resistance? Acknowledge that this is just resistance. It's all it is. You don't have to change anything. You're not trying to change anything. You're just observing the resistance. And just observe it. Watch it. Observe the feeling. And that's all you have to do. Just watch it, just observe it. Just become curious about how it feels. And the more you watch the resistance in your body, the tension in your body, without trying to change anything, it will actually start to settle down. Your body will start to calm down if you're watching it. And that's because you're focusing on something. You're giving the mind something to focus on. And if you want to take it the next step, you can then focus on what you're feeling on an emotional level. Is there any anger lingering? Is there any sadness lingering? Is there frustration lingering? What is it that you're feeling? And just observe it. It may be anxiety that you're feeling because there's things you've got to do. Maybe there's things you don't want to do that you've got to do. Just allow yourself to observe what those feelings are. You're not trying to change them. And when you observe them, you'll notice that your body is experiencing them. So just observe what those feelings feel like in your body. So you're observing your body again. And then you can observe your thoughts, because your thoughts are what's creating the problem in the first place. Your thoughts influence your emotions. Your emotions influence your body. So if you're aware of what you're thinking and just watch your thoughts, you're just watching them. This is a preliminary exercise for magicians. It's something I learned in my magical training. It's something that I also came across in Franz Barden's work of his book, Initiation into Hermetics. This is one of the first exercises he gives you to do. And it's something that I also teach in the Mystery Witch School 101 as one of the very first things is watching your thoughts. Just watching them. Like you're watching a movie, you're watching your thoughts. Just seeing them go by and how your thoughts move from one thing to another thing to another thing. And if you're just watching your thoughts and observing them, you'll find they will slow down. They slow down when you watch them. And when they slow down, your emotions slow down and your body starts to settle down. Now, when you're watching your thoughts, you don't want to get carried away by them. So you don't want to get into the thought and allow yourself to get carried away as a part of experiencing that thought. You don't want to experience the thought, essentially. You want to watch it like you are separate to it. So getting carried away with your thoughts is what causes the restlessness in the first place. It's where you're off trying to meditate, but really in your mind you're in the kitchen preparing dinner, or you're at work talking to your co-worker or complaining about something or something that's going on. When you watch your thoughts, you are creating a distance between you and the thought itself. It's very much a disassociation from your thoughts. You become the observer. And the observing of the thoughts rather than going into the thoughts and becoming the thoughts are what calms your nervous system down. And this can be something that you do for 3 minutes or 5 minutes before you then go into whatever type of meditation that you might be doing. So it's worth spending this amount of time observing the body, observing the emotions, observing the thoughts, to just get you into that calm, meditative state. It'll get you away from the beta craziness. It starts to get you into the alpha wave state, and then whatever it is that you're meditating on or whatever type of meditation you're doing, you can follow from that process. I also have just released a tapping video on my tapping channel where I give you some tapping to do to help calm the nervous system down in preparation for meditation as well. So if you want to check out EFT tapping and how that can help calm your nervous system down, calm your body down, calm your mind down to prepare you for meditation, then I will put a link in the description field below this video for how you can watch that one, because EFT is a wonderful way of being able to calm the nervous system. And if you are feeling a bit sort of restless and other methods of calming your nervous system haven't worked, then EFT is great at doing that. So I teach all of these things in the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy because they're so fundamental to the craft and to really being able to connect to yourself and to your spirituality, connecting to your magical practice, connecting to nature and connecting to the gods, to the goddess and god. And when you learn to meditate, you can start to get more into a feeling of your intuition when it is speaking to you, because you're listening, you're learning to listen more, you're learning to hear your intuition, you're learning to hear the messages that are coming through to you from your guides and from the gods and whoever you're working with. So the meditation can help you become a listener and more receptive to getting the help that you may want from the other world in your daily life. So it's a very important skill to have, and that's why I teach it in the Mystery Witch School 101. So if you do want to learn Wicca and Witchcraft with me, learn how to connect to yourself, learn how to connect to your intuition, to connect to deity, to connect to nature, and to feel who you truly are again, to tap into your potential and live the life you really want to live, then join the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy. At the time of this video, I am also offering that with the Witch's Guide to Magic. So if you enroll in the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy, you're also going to get the Witch's Guide to Magic course included in that free. So you're only paying for one course and you're getting the Witch's Guide to Magic for free. So if you don't know what that is a course purely on magic. It's got a lot of spells in there on all the topics of love, romance, prosperity, success, defense magic, protection magic, health and wellness. All of that is in the Witch's Guide to Magic, and it makes a wonderful companion to the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy. So that offer at the moment is going until the 13th of August, and I really look forward to seeing you enroll in that so that you can take advantage of that offer and start practicing your spirituality on a daily basis. Because now, with all the craziness that's going on in the world, it's really important to really hone in on your practice, because your practice is going to be what gets you through this. It's going to be what gets you through turbulent times. It's going to stop you from getting distracted by what's going on around you and bring you into that sense of empowerment when everything outside of you is telling you that you're not empowered. So this is the time to really knuckle in, to really clamp down on your spiritual practice. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to know how to join the Mystery Witch School 101 Academy, there's a link in the description field below this video, and also there is a link to that on my website as well. And I will see you on the next video.